Let's talk about Auntie Bimbo Akintola. I think this is the second time she's going to make it here. She was on a podcast, a second podcast, or popular podcast, I should say, in just a few weeks. And she's talking. She's giving advice. She said men are in short supply. So I'm gonna read this. I just wanna see your thoughts about this. I'm just curious to see what your thoughts are about it. I promise. I'm just curious. Okay. I don't think I have much opinion about this as a matter of fact. Okay. But so it says veteran Nollywood actress Bimbo Akintola, she's about 50 something too. She might be around 55ish or so. She has stirred fresh debate about voicing her support for polygamy, describing it as both a cultural heritage and a realistic response to present day realities. Anyway, let me see if I can. I want to see if I can find a video. While I'm looking for a video real quick on that, because it'd be nice to see a video. What do you think about that so far? Do you need more context? Abi, you already agree with that. Some of you already agree with that, right? Like this, there's no husbands. There's no husbands. So, there's no husbands. There's no quality husband. There's no competent husbands. So, she's saying, consider polygamy. You never know. Let's see. I don't see being. She said a couple of other things. The one I saw going viral is not the one that they're talking about right now. But let me see. Let me just finish reading that to you. Okay. So describing it as both cultural heritage, she's a support after voicing her support for polygamy, describing it as both a cultural heritage and a realistic response to present day realities. Speaking in a recent interview on Talk to Be, the 55-year-old star argued that polygamy has always been part of Yoruba tradition, recalling how many families in the past had 2 or more wives under one roof. My grandfather had 6. According to her, the practice should not be condemned, especially as there is now a shortage of men. Why? WHY. The shortage of men. With the way the world is going, people should embrace polygamy. You say marriage is everything. So, if we don't have enough men, according to statistics, does that not mean 2 women to 1 man? She asked. By the way, there's no backing that there's less men anywhere in terms of statistics. I've looked it up. I don't see it. In fact, there's more men than women. But I have you have to look at data and statistics with context, right? So Bimbo Akintola recounted examples where women themselves encourage their husband to take second wives. I know some women who would rather have a second wife. I even know someone who married a second wife for her husband so that she could have peace. Okay, she outsourced peace. She outsourced peace. Some people outsource Kiriwa to another woman. Say, hey, just take care of him as long as I'm still here and he's taking care of me, right? So hey, it's improvisation. They didn't have the same libido. There you go. His was higher than hers, so she thought, this man will kill me. Let me find support. And she married a wife for him, she explained. However, the actress did not dismiss monogamy entirely. See, the thing with that is that most men actually don't want polygamy. They don't want none of that. They look. If you go and suggest a second wife to your husband, your husband might look at you. Are you crazy? Are you okay? He might think you're trying to kill him. Anyway, she said those who desire it must take responsibility by raising boys with the same discipline and principles expected of girls. Okay, so she's holding women accountable. Say, hey, what you like is what you like, but raise your boys properly, like the same principle expected of girls. All these men we are talking about who are polygamous and cheat. Newsflash: polygamy and cheating is not the same thing. Cheating is moral issues. Polygamy is not. All these boys are talking about who are polygamous and cheat were raised by someone, by a woman somewhere, she's saying. If you want a world of one man, one woman, no cheating, then raise your sons properly, she stated. She's talking with the lens of Niger, obviously here. Sometimes some of this conversation is just, I need to just stay out of it, you know. Her remarks have since sparked conversations online, with many weighing in on whether polygamy should be embraced as tradition or questioned in the light of modern values. Okay, somebody said polygamy is highly powered by money, and men don't have that money. Men don't have that money. Now, for average men, then they just need to be with average women. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. I'll come to the chat in a second so we can round up together. Men, they just need to be with average women, and that means monogamy. However, if you have polygamy money, it will be a good move. If that is what a man wants, be that as it may, polygamy is more than money. There's a mental and emotional burden not all men and women possess to create successful union and family. That's a good point. Some good points there. Thomas, according to research, men are in excess. Google is your friend. That's what I was just saying. People actually just say that out loud without actually researching how much men ratio to women. They just say like, oh, there's less men. But maybe there's less competent men that are ready for marriage. Maybe we can add that context to it. Men that are actually have the capacity, the emotional capacity to hold a family together. And for that, what I'm hearing on the social media, it's not a lot of men that have the emotional capacity to keep a household together. Okay, from that standpoint, maybe. Welcome. Well, according to statistics, we have more than men. Okay, so people have been doing Google finally for a long time. People just say it like brain fart. Anyway, there is a clause in the statement: rich men are in short supply. Wala. That's always been that way. Men are not in short supply. Women date up and men date down. That means the number of men available for many women to date, marry are few, and the number of women available for men to date, marry are many. It's like a pyramid. That's a good point. Polygamy is not for me, though, because I'll be a very wicked stepmother, because I'm already a wicked stepsister, really. Polygamy is no for me. I'd rather remain single. Okay, it's okay to be single. Not everyone will get married. Facts. Only if they will embrace it. Not by telling us on social media, but actually embrace it in real life. Point of correction: good men are in short supply because exactly. Men are not in short supply. Good men are. What the hell? What is a good man? A rich man? Make only her do polygamy, not me. She's not even married, and she doesn't care for marriage. Let me see here. There's a video here. Let me play this video. Let's play this video.
That their body is the temple of God, the same way you teach your daughters. Them know that their lives are over. As soon as you impregnate a girl, no more school for you, my dear. Go and work and raise your child. No more school for the girl for 9 months. No more school for you. I'm not saying that, oh, you should stay with the man that cheats. You should stay. No, but I'm just saying if he's a great guy, if he's doing his duties,
if he's a good guy,
you love him, he loves you, and he's just that he was raised to think that it's okay to spread his seed, be okay with it. There's a definition of superwoman anywhere. My mom's picture should be next to the definition. If somebody says, oh, would your mother die for you? Yes. Nobody says them say, I know it. I'm 52. I was born 1973. Do you just marry because people say marry? Look at divorce ratings now in Nigeria. It's skyrocketing. Some people are married before they leave the reception if the marriage has broken up. It's crazy. See, for me not to have found
exactly Marriott,
the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, I don't see it as a negative. I've been proposed to many times and I've said no. There's a lot of bullying online. People are bothered by that name. What's Ashawo? What's the meaning of Ashawo? Somebody that collects money for services or collects payment for services. Payments.
Yes.
Is marriage not payment for services? The way life is, you can have children at 70. My dad is very traditional.
It's still traditional.
Yeah. But there are certain aspects like that we've let go of that I think should be brought back. Like, we had this thing that we did before our children got married. Investigation. See, hardworking. It doesn't have to be rich. Don't look for rich men, please. Grow with a man.
All right. Everybody just want to talk about relationships. I think I think it makes sense. Okay, people are struggling. It's okay. Maya says she didn't say OKO. Which OKO are you talking about? This is Yoruba language. So can you spell out in English what you're talking about, Marriott? Toby and Tribe says she said she is from a polygamous home. What number of wife was her mom? Sometimes people emulate the ideas of their parents. They could either accept polygamy or abhor it. She's not accepting neither. She's not married at 50 something years old, and she's basically expressing that she's gonna have a child without marriage. She doesn't care. Okay. Soft launch for her wife with number 3 position. I am usually sympathetic towards her, but madam, she just have an opinion, that's all. And she's saying, hey, consider what you want to consider. She's also waiting for her soulmate. I don't know if your soulmate can have multiple soulmates. Don't get me started with the soulmate word, actually. People who don't mind polygamy can take our advice. Yeah. Okay, husband. Okay. She's not saying husband. She's saying man. Okay. So I was like, what's going on here? She is coming out of her shell. Make she create TikTok account and start talking. It's all good. Should women consider polygamy? I think polygamy is the same thing. The way I see polygamy. Let me round up with this and leave you guys so you guys can go and have the rest. I'm talking about me, but you too. Okay. The way I see polygamy is the same way I see long distance. Shout out to Bimbo Akintola, pretty as ever. She's getting older, but it's okay. That's good. That's a blessing to get older. The way I see polygamy is how I see long distance relationship. Should you do it or shouldn't do it? Should you consider it? Shouldn't consider it? The same answer goes for it, right? What was the other example we gave earlier today, right? Should you marry somebody who is 50 years older than you? The same answer. Okay. Hey, I can tell you to not do it or to not do it, or but it's a choice, but with choices come consequences, right? It's not a right and wrong thing. It's just additional layer of friction that you will have to find a way to mitigate. Okay. And there's nothing new about these layers of frictions. When you cross your street in Akure to Abeokuta to go and marry a person, that's already a layer of friction. They're going to come with a different set of culture. Some will say, don't use alligator pepper in our wedding. The other one will say, no, we want to use. When you cross one religion to another, that's another layer. When you cross from one continent to another, go and pick a wife from a village somewhere, that's another layer. Okay, there's no right and wrong. It's just additional layer of friction. You have to figure out how to navigate. But again, there's nothing new. Okay. I hope you know what you're doing, right? So if you say, hey, you want to do polygamy, there's nothing morally wrong with polygamy. But that's good. There's additional layers of problems, emotions that you have to deal with. Have you ever heard what they call orogun? Rivalry between wives before. If you don't know what you are doing, you will die in the middle of it, gentlemen. Okay. A lot of Americans fantasize about polygamy because why not? Multiple wives, multiple peoples in the house. Why not? I was like, yes, you're right. Why not? Go for it. Do you? Do you, boo? If you can carry it. Yeah. Somebody say, hey, marriage is not for everybody. Same thing. It's true. Okay, wọn kì í ní kọmọdé má dánú gbó. Wọn kì í ní kọmọdé má dẹ́tẹ̀ tó bá ti lè dánú gbó gbé. Right? They don't say a child should not have leprosy as long as you can live in the jungle by yourself. Yeah. But when it comes to marriage and relationship, there are principles that work. Go download the books. The books are now available for free again. Okay, we do promos. They're now available for free again. You can see the new video, right? So all you have to go is mboganoprestige.com and all you will see is the book. Go get the book, you download it for free. And if you like the options of Amazon and you like the options of Audible, audiobook as well from Audible, all of that is available right there. You don't have to opt in if you prefer the other options, but if you want the PDF, you enter your email, you get instant access to download it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's hanging out with me. Mario, good to see you. Fina, good to see you. Misty, good to see you. I haven't seen Misty in a while. Good to see you, Misty. Uncle Beno, I see you. Toby and Tribe, good to see you. Toby and Tribe, I haven't seen in a while too. I do see you in the street though, once in a while. But good to see you here. Shout out to everybody. We will continue the coaching. Okay, we'll continue the coaching. Anytime you see me doing coaching, we'll come here, we'll talk, we'll catch crews, we'll learn some lessons. And but just know, active listening. I can't say that more than enough. Take some time to listen before you start to dust in your relationship. It goes a long way. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified when we go live. Hopefully been enlightened, educated. We'll see you next one. Take care. God bless. Peace.
This is Ola, man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number 1 Red Flag. Yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.